In this season of Advent, a new book reminds the faithful that we are called to know and love God. God's Search for Us, 5 Truths from a Missing Coin, examines how the parable of the missing coin can help us deepen our relationship with Jesus Christ. Lauren Ashburn sat down with the author, Father Jeffrey Kirby, last week.
Father Jeffrey Kirby, welcome back to the broadcast.
Thank you, Lauren.
How does the parable of the lost coin help us understand ways that God is searching for us?
Yeah, so this parable is told by the Lord in Luke chapter 15. Woman searching for this coin, searching for this coin. And that parable, that simple parable, encapsulates, and the Lord's teaching us this, God's constant search for us. So this is a Judeo-Christian belief that is at the very core of what we believe, how we understand God, that long before we search for Him, He's looking for us. He's searching. He's moving stuff around. He's lighting lamps. He's sweeping.
Yoo-hoo,
yeah,
yoo-hoo.
right, exactly.
Where are you?
Exactly. Come on.
Come
exactly.
on.
Yes. Exactly.
I think most people assume that we are searching for God, right? Catholic program, we're here, we want to find God, we want to give God's word, but they don't assume God's searching for us.
Exactly, and that's certainly the contemporary push, is our search for God. I'm looking for God, I'm searching for meaning, I'm looking for myself, and so on. And these can all be noble pursuits, but if we don't realize that God's first searching for us, then they really have no substance or purpose, right? Because God is looking for us. By realizing He's searching for us, we then reciprocate and say, well, I also need you, Lord. I want to know you. I desire to see your face, in biblical language.
There's a book called A Friendship Like No Other, and it talks about the friendship between you and Jesus, but that Jesus needs you as much as He needs as the other way around.
Yes,
right?
exactly. It's a reciprocal relationship that, we speak that the Lord truly wants a friendship. Like, He wants a friendship. Like, an authentic friendship is reciprocal. Like, we give and we receive in generosity.
You write about how in today's world, society attempts to silence, shame, privatize, and trivialize Christian beliefs, practices, and influence. How do we combat that?
Yes, we give stronger witness. I mean, whenever we can find ourselves getting overwhelmed, we just look at our early forefathers and foremothers. Like, when the gospel was first announced, it was in a pagan world that believed that gods dictated everything and they were out to get us and hurt us. It was a dark environment full of despair. And the good news was proclaimed as light, and it changed the world. And it can continue to change the world, can change our lives.
I have children, and we usually watch the show, so hi kids. And I'm working on teaching them that popular culture isn't always to be believed or followed, and that it's really all about your faith.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a hard message in this world.
It is, and we have to allow, it's like, do our feelings determine our beliefs, or are we going to allow our beliefs to mature our feelings? And when religion becomes a sentiment, we lose it, because we just are projecting ourselves. But
Explain that.
Sure, so that if it's just my feelings, well, Jesus should be this way, Jesus should be that way. Well, eventually what I've created is a counterfeit Christ, someone that is not authentically Jesus, according to the Scriptures. So really I've just projected what I want onto this other figure.
This image of God.
Exactly.
Right.
Biblically,
as opposed to searching for what God truly is.
Absolutely, and allowing Him to change us and so on. And for us to create this, I mean, biblically, that's our definition of idolatry. That I want something other than the true God. But if I encounter the true God, then I let Him change me, right? And His grace can.
This has been a tough year for the church. How do you think this book can help Catholics stay true, stay in the boat?
Right, exactly. Yes, I know there's a lot of heaviness with the church, and I'd say that if we return to our core, if we go back to the good news, then that message that allowed the church to grow in spite of Judas can allow the church to continue to grow in spite of bad bishops, bad priests, in spite of scandals, because it's good news. We were made for this, and the more we announce it with boldness and joy, the more people will be convinced, and the greater good it can do.
Father Jeffrey Kirby, thank you so much, author of God's Search for Us.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you.